I'm founder and CEO of Snowdog, software house and Magento-focused agency from Poland. We work with Magento from the very, very early years of Magento. Started with version 0.8, so that was, I still remember the dark times, finding all the important informations in community. Okay, we have everything. Online, like there was no docs, nothing. So it was a lot of time since we started working with Magento, and a lot of things changed since that time. In 2008, when Magento, can we fix ratio a little bit for the slides? Okay, so in 2008, when we started, there was one goal in the whole e-commerce market: to build smarter e-commerce. There was Oscommerce, there was Zencart, like a lot of custom built small e-commerce systems, but there was no good general solution for merchants to provide full set of features, at least not publicly available and open sourced. So to build a smarter e-commerce, Magento was perfect. It appeared as, even at the very beginning, it provided the full set of features that were just important to jump in the market. And that's why it started growing very fast. And very soon, the main task of Magento partners, agencies, and developers were to create a lot of integrations, to focus on extra modules, extra features, payment, shipping methods, all extra elements that make selling goods online or services easier, better, faster, allowing to sell more. So it was the main work, I think, for a good few years working with Magento. We already had adventures with different types of commerce. At some point, there was a big hype for social commerce, for mobile commerce, so-called S-commerce, M-commerce, or whatever we call it. After all, it all comes together. It was one e-commerce. Like some people thought that, yeah, it's like social channel, maybe a great thing to start selling. Mobile will be great to start selling. But after all, it's all working together to create one general experience. So in 2014, what changed? The goal is almost the same. To shop better, to build smarter, but not e-commerce anymore. To build smarter commerce, to create true cross-channel experience, to combine all previous experiences from different channels into one shopping experience that customer can just buy wherever, whenever he or she wants, and make it even without thinking too much. So that was like a start of commerce age, not only one channel anymore. And that was actually the time when we discovered kind of new challenges in front of us. It was not only building different types of Magento extensions, integrating Magento with different software, but we also started thinking how to integrate Magento with different devices, or other way, how to integrate different devices around us with Magento. When we look at on this graph, we have tons of different devices around us. They are completely unconnected with anything. They are just standalone devices around, and they all uses something, some other products, some other services. It's really rare that they're working on their own and they don't need anything else. So they can be combined all together to create so-called Internet of Things. They are getting connected into one big network, and our idea was to place Magento somewhere there in the Internet of Things. So what's Internet of Things about? Internet of Things is all about connecting unconnected devices to build new experience, to get information. All these devices are providing tons of useful informations about users, customers, about environment. So we can collect much more information than we were able to collect before. So it's completely new approach to marketing, because this is information we could only get from approximation or from some sources that are not 100% like valid. We can only guess these numbers. Now, with different devices around collecting data, we can have a real life data about usage of products or about our behavior. And because of this data collecting, we have to start working with big data. There are so many informations that it's even easier to collect these informations than to process them. We need to start thinking about marketing as processing tons of informations about working with big data to get some useful information for selling. And of course, when we get this like valuable information, we can sell better. We can target better our marketing message, so we can just provide to the customer what they need, and automate simple sales. And how we started working with devices? It was very simple. Magento was perfect for using with different types of display mode. Because of multiple store views, it was really easy to combine in one Magento project online version, offline multimedia kiosk, or even some mobile web view. So that was the first time when we started working with different hardware that was connected with API to main Magento store. We started using Magento to power multimedia kiosk in showrooms. It was great experience. We had to learn how to deal with multiple devices. In extreme cases, it was 200 devices connected with Magento, and getting information to display just simple information about products, but in a different way, in different places, on different devices. And that was actually very, very simple usage of that, but gave us idea what we can do with Magento. That Magento is not only a perfect tool for building a store, but in many cases it's a perfect backend for many different devices. It provides a good set of tools to use it. Even if we don't want to show the front end of Magento, we can use Magento as a backend for many different applications running around. And what was the next step? The next step was the time of iBeacons. When iBeacons showed up 3 years ago, the first time it was like not too many people knew about it, but when Apple patented the iBeacon technology, it started growing and it started becoming more popular. A year ago, it looked like it will be a huge revolution. A year later, we know that it's not a huge innovation anymore. It's a common technology, but it's not a revolution yet. But why? They are very useful. There are tiny elements that we can use indoor to navigate, to find our position, and to provide very targeted information. But the big problem is that it's also a huge problem with our privacy. To use iBeacons and to get the most value from them, we have to convince our customers to keep phones enabled with low energy Bluetooth, to provide constant access, constant connection between beacons and the phone. So in theory, it's nothing really dangerous, but in fact, we are providing information about everything we do in store, how much time we spend looking at some products, how much time we spend in every department of the store. So it's a great help. We can have really valuable information, how to target new messages, how to provide better products to the client. But at the same time, I think it needs a change of generation to change approach to privacy, to make it more popular. Right now, privacy is still more important than targeted advertising or easier access to purchase online. But it's changing. Like sharing information in the internet is becoming more and more not popular, but it's just a usual thing. Like it's sharing very private pieces of information. So it's not unusual anymore. So even if we don't use iBeacons that often yet, in few years it will be a very strong technology providing extremely valuable information. So we did a lot of experiments with that. Some of these beacons are still working with our apps. We are testing different beacons providers because the technology right now is not a problem. You can just choose so many different devices on the market. It's more a matter of being creative, how to convince customers to use apps and to give access to all information so beacons can really work. And it was also working great with Magento. On the screen you can see a simple Magento module that allows to assign beacons to different departments in the store. So you can just map one beacon to a category or to type of product or maybe even to single product, and then know exactly when client is approaching to the to some special part of the store. And at the same time you can send a message with promotion, with reminder about the wish list expiring, or that you just have this product in your cart and maybe you want to buy it right now. So it's a huge potential. It's just also a very controversial topic in terms of privacy. So that was the second big part of our experiments with Magento connected devices. And from beacons we proceed to sensors, because beacon itself is just emitting a signal. It's just telling us that, okay, we are here in this place, we are moving somewhere. But that's one information. Sensors are a step further. With sensors, we have information about location, but we can also have information about temperature, about movement of the object with beacon, about light in the room. So we have information about all environment around. And with these beacons, we can again step one further with collecting information and providing information to customers. And it appeared that it's much easier to build this kind of beacon-powered apps for very special group of customers. In this example, we can see a beauty salons that have very dedicated customers, and they will sacrifice some pieces of privacy just to get better product, better information, because they trust the product, that they trust network, and that's one of the ways to use beacons. So when we think about general usage like Macy or Walmart or any other network that is experimenting with beacons, it's not easy because it's hard to make this technology common. But when we think about premium products with users who are very dedicated to the brand, that may work great because this information they will just be happy to get more targeted message. And that's something we are working right now. We are focusing more on this type of very dedicated B2C or very often B2B apps that use beacons, where customers trust the brand and the company much more than in general commerce. And that was also point of start to next ideas, to the thing we are working on right now. If we can use apps, if we can use different devices to simplify purchasing online, why also not not to use uh, devices to allow really quick shopping, like one button shop. Of course, the huge inspiration was based on Amazon work. I think you already saw one of today's presentations about future of e-commerce, and we all know that Amazon Dash button is great. It allows to quickly buy a lot of goods. But when we think about Amazon, it's a huge online store. Magento stores are bigger, smaller, it depends. But all together, they create a huge cloud of Magento merchants selling everything. So even if single Magento is not selling, all goods we need, all different types of Magento can provide most of the goods we need every day. And that was idea for a button that you can just assign to a product and put anywhere in your home office or in any workplace, just to order continuously items you need every day, or you just buy the same product from time to time. So that shows that we can use anything to this kind of smart shopping. If the main goal is to simplify the process of shopping, in my opinion, that's the only way. Like, if we know client, we have already a lot of data about client. We provided him good advertising, so he decided to use our product. And now, what we have to do to keep this client buying from us? And what is better than making this process as simple as possible? Because nobody really likes shopping. If you run out of coffee, or if you run out of, I don't know, toilet paper, dog food, whatever, you just don't want to run to the store just for a simple thing. So this type of shopping, when you just press something, press button, say something, or it will or just order by itself, it just simplifies everything. And there is no need to look for new source of products if you have so simple way of buying. And this is a simple animation. How this process looks. It's actually very simple. We just have a request coming from a button. It connects to the server, send a request to store, sends a request back to the mobile app or to email. It depends. We don't need to use mobile app. And ask, are you sure you want to purchase this product? Because anyone can press it. Kid, dog, cat. So we can just approve it or cancel it. And then it comes back to the server and product is shipped. So the whole process of buying is simplified to the very basics. And the rest is on the merchant side. The merchant can decide what he wants to do with shipping, if he can afford, I don't know, 1 hour shipping or 24 hours shipping. But in any case, the customer has really like a no-brainer shopping. You see that you miss some products, you need it, you press a button and you forget it. So the rest is on the merchant to provide a valuable service. The technology is already here to provide a very quick and easy to use way of shopping. So that's my view on the Internet of Things, and I think it's just a very top of the iceberg. So right now, I think a lot of companies will start working on many different devices around us that can be used to build a better shopping process. And for all these devices, they can build their own solutions. But there is already Magento, which is perfect for being an engine for such shopping systems. So we are in a lucky situation. We already work with Magento, and having a basic set of great features, we can focus on all this extra and very exciting solutions. And that's mostly it. So if you have any questions, just ask. Mm-hmm. It's a It's a working prototype. So we are now working on putting it into production because as a prototype is fully functional. We just need to simplify the process of delivering them to customers, but we hope to start doing it very soon. If any of you is interested more, I will be here for the rest of the day and after party, so I'll be happy to tell you more about all experiences with devices around Magento. Okay, thank you very much and see you there.